Hey, hi, hello, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How's it getting on today? Yeet. Excellent. So I'm in here, I'm smelting sand. I'm also cooking some cactus. That's to go along with what we were talking about last time. This is to try and get me up and running with our little shop, just so I can actually start contributing to the server a little bit more. So this book, it clearly says for elytra. Now whenever I look at it, all I can see is that Dinkelberger meme. That's literally my life. I just want to be able to fly, please. This is pretty much just a conversation to myself. I wonder if I can actually create that meme. If I did manage to, it'll be right here. Future Mark here, just currently editing, and I've just made this absolute wonderful creation, and it might be the funniest thing I've ever done. So just randomly, while I'm watching back my render for episode 10, I've just randomly had the urge to come and look at Kiki's shop, and I'm very glad I did, because I want that, and yeah. Never mind, I don't really want the fire protection. One book for 2 diamonds. Yes, yes, yes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It was a business doing pleasure with you. Wow, I'm a terrible just talker. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Kiki. And then just while we're here, actually, I put 2 more there. I think 3 in there, 2 in there, and then 1 in there. So that's 16 diamonds. If I'm gonna start reading books, I'm just gonna have to actually start mining. My goodness. Anyway, Kiki, thank you very much. So I'm back in my branch mine. I'm just trying to get some resources. I have a lot of work to... Where am I? How have I done that? That's the wrong way, idiot. What was I saying? I have a lot of resources I need to get. I need stuff, okay? I need diamonds, I need iron. But the reason I'm recording, as you can see there, screen time is asking if I can see a skin. That's because he's coming over. Because he has just the absolute most amazing gift for me that I could ever ask for. It's not really a gift because I have something that he wants as well. But you know what I mean. It's probably very obvious what it is. There's literally only one thing on the server that I actually want. So we're gonna go get it. Now, I'm trying to work out what he is. I think he's a panda or he's a polar bear. But he also has a very cool colored cape. I don't know what this is, but I really like the cape. He's also... There are some very strange people at this server, but I have nothing but respect for every single one of them. Look at him. But he does seem to have something nice in his hand. Let me go get what he wants. I'm so happy. I have an elytra. I have wings. Oh, that's what it is. It's turned into a big baked potato on my back. That's what he has. I have wings. I can fly. I'm genuinely so happy. And now I'm the dragon. Smile. What more could you want? What a great day. I just realized I'll be able to do my outro properly now. And I'll see yous. Letters. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh, everything looks so much better from up high. This is honestly this is the best thing I could have ever asked for. Oh, I am so happy. My base looks amazing. I cannot believe how nice screen time is and how much of a help he was. Now, obviously, I do say that you should definitely go and check out everybody on the TyroCraft server. There are some really amazing content creators on here, but I am asking for a special favor. Please, please, please go and show some love to screen time. His link is going to be obviously in the description with the rest of everyone, but he has done me an absolute service here. Not only has he got me the elytra, he's got it with the full enchantments on it. From day one, he's just been there. He's had my back. He's helped me. Genuinely, if you can, if you want to, please give him some love. At least just go and say thank you from me on his next video. Just go and say thank you for Magix. That would mean a lot to me. I know for a fact it would mean a lot to him, and he deserves it. Whatever grind he's been on, it's been helping me, because this now just means we can get these crazy aerial shots. We can see actually everything that we've worked towards. Did someone put glass on my beacon? No. Why is it blue? Huh. So this episode's kind of all over the place. There isn't really much of a structure. I'm just kind of cutting back and forth to what I'm actually up to. So screen time got me actually in the mood to be nice and actually give stuff. So, seeing as I've made myself some nice new shoes, they aren't finished yet. My old ones, I'm hopefully going to deliver to an AFK Kiki. She did say that she's going to be AFK at her base, and I don't think she has nice shoes. I could be completely wrong. I haven't really been paying that much attention to her outfit, but, you know, if I get there and she's got diamond shoes, then, well, I'll run away and pretend like nothing happened. If she doesn't, we'll leave her a nice present. Does that sound good? Because I think that sounds pretty great. So I'm not actually sure where she's AFK. She said that she's at her villager breeder or a villager farm or she's somewhere, okay? I don't know where. Sue me. So I'm just gonna leave this right here, except it's not single wide. Put it there. We'll put the sign there. There we go. That'll be, excellent. And yes, they're MGCK socks. And I thought that was really, really, really funny. Perfect. Except now actually it comes to my attention, I can't check to see if she has nice shoes. That could be an issue. Okay, so that's a name tag there. She definitely doesn't appear to be moving, I don't think. Oh, why are you there? Why is there 2 of them there? I feel like I'm playing a bloody Tom Clancy game. That's not Tom Clancy, that's James Bond. She doesn't appear to be wearing any kind of shoes. Perfect. All right, so I think I've actually decided I'm just gonna fly home. It's been long enough and I miss it. I've missed flying. Where do I need to go? I need to go 985 this way and 1337 this way. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a jolly old time. I almost flew into her house. I'm just gonna fly home. I have no idea what's coming up next, but I'm sure it'll be great. That's how much confidence I have in myself. Well, the world has disappeared. What is this then? Oh my goodness, she's actually setting up a trading hall. I'm actually so behind on just stuff that I do. I just build stuff. I don't do any of this redstone trading nonsense. Mad. Anyway, see you at home. Any moment now, I'm going to be seeing something that reminds me of home, and just for the first time, I'm flying in, and just look at it. The top of that house looks incredible. My nether portal looks incredible. This looks otherworldly. This is going to look ridiculous. I'm actually so excited. Just now that I see it from the air, I don't know, it just makes it feel so real. I just really looks like an actual accomplishment. I'm so happy. I also just don't know why this is blue. This is so weird. I know it's surrounded by blue glass, but I swear that's just not how it works. Is it, Aristotle? That's not how it works. It genuinely was not raining 2 seconds ago. I pressed start recording and it might as well be a start the rain button. I waited. It's sunrise. No, it was a second ago. It was sunrise because I waited all through the night, and the second it became morning, it started to rain. Which is kind of annoying because now you can't really see the blueprint of what I'm working with. Here's what I'm going to be doing. So obviously, I don't really just want the walkways to just be 1 thick, so I'm going to make it 3 thick. We're going to have, I'm not entirely sure what's going up the middle, but there will be a separate block going up the middle. Then on the left and the right is going to be the colored glass, kind of like I did in my single player world, because I really like the actual color of it. So when I actually decide where is up and where is down, there'll be red, pink, light blue and purple glass. It'll kind of create 4 different sectors. I think it's going to be quite nice. It'll look really cool from above. It'll look really cool from below. Basically, it's going to look really good. So then over here, these middle bits are going to be disappearing. Don't you worry. I'm going to have this ring here, and this is actually going to be the walkway, and I'll work out how to actually fill it in when the time comes. But in the middle, in this circle, I want to create something. Instead of having a middle building and a middle column and some kind of tower, like there is going to be on all 4 of the corners, like I've already mapped out. So also when they get built up, these roads are just going to go through them. There'll be an entrance on one side and an exit on the other. That won't be a problem. Don't you worry. So in the middle here, I want to try and create something that looks like a crystal, like a power source, something mythical, something kind of crazy. I really don't think it'll be that hard to do. And then obviously when the beacon shines up, it's going to look like it's going to hit it, and then the beacon will change color and it's going to look magical. I'm very happy with it. What I'm going to do next, who has my sword? Well, it's not me because unless you're around here. No, you're at the shopping district. That's where you just died. It ain't me. I'm over here. I'm going to fill in a slight blueprint of what I can do, what it'll look like. And if we don't like it, we'll come up with something else. I've got a very vivid idea in my head what I want. So let's see if it looks any good, shall we? Even though it's raining, let's just have a quick look from above. So these are what the walkways are going to look like. That'll be in the middle. We'll have the towers coming up. It's going to look class. Trust me, I'm pretty good at this stuff. Splash. So let me work on that and I'll see you in a bit. It's still raining. Surprise, surprise. So here is the kind of idea that I have for the walkway. I really quite like the actual smooth stone. I wrote the half slabs in the middle. I then do quite like the color. Again, you can't really tell what it's properly like just because we have all the dirt here. The glowstone is definitely subject to change. I think maybe the prismarine lanterns with a bluey kind of whitey color might look better, but because I don't have loads of them, I'm just using glowstone for now. Then these would be on all 4. I still have no idea what we would do when it comes to the middle. It might just be these half slabs all the way around. That might look good. That might look bad. I'm not entirely sure. Then also for the color for the crystal, again, I'm not really sure. The idea initially would have been light blue. It would then kind of look too diamondy, and that's not really what I want to go for. I don't want it to be a diamond. I want it to be a crystal. And I know that is quite an arbitrary kind of change, but there is a definite distinction between them. I don't really want that to get messed up. Then my favorite color is purple, but if one of the bridges is going to be purple, I don't really want them to get mixed up. So what does that leave us with? Magenta, maybe, cyan, yellow, orange, black, white. It could be green or lime green. Then the kind of style that I have, if it's lime green, it'll kind of just look like the little thing that goes over the top of the Sims heads. I've got a great idea in my head. It needs a lot of work done to it, but I think I can get it to work. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to fill in all 4 of these bridges up until the center. Hopefully I can do that without it taking 27 different years. And once we've done that, then we'll actually start designing the middle bit. We'll work out the final details. Does that sound good? I think it does. You don't really get a say in minute because I'm about to do it anyway, so I'll see you in a second. So I know I said I'd see you in a second, but it is now a couple hours later. I went to the gym, I made myself some food. That's not important. I've come back to a DM saying that for some reason my beacon's not working, so that's why you're seeing me join the realm. We're going in because you need to see my actual reaction. If my beacon has been taken down or someone has stolen some of my blocks, I will go on a rampage the likes of Minecraft has never seen before. So I've come in, I've loaded up, all the chunks should be loaded, that's fine. I am definitely seeing that my beacon isn't working, but I am also definitely seeing that this is why it was blue earlier, and that's quite sneaky because you would never see that in the middle of it. Although I have absolutely no idea who did that, or why, as a matter of fact. Did they just not like my beacon being white? Anyway, so these are the new bridges, so that'll be why it's not working then. So I was gonna call this a waffle. It's very clearly a hashtag sign. These are gonna be the bridges that go in. I think they look actually pretty class. That is, however, just the France flag, but here we are. I think they look exactly how I wanted them to look. They're pretty cool. They're pretty swanky. So I'm now gonna try and land on what appears to be a 3x1 bit of wood in the sky. So wish me luck, I guess. I have just tried and failed multiple times to get up there, so I'm just gonna turn the camera on because if I have to struggle, you have to struggle along with me. But I also landed up here because how cool does the center look? This is actually going to look elite. It's gonna be really nice and colorful. It looks unreal. I'm so happy with how this is going. But now, let's swoop down. Big fly up. Oh, this is actually the one, you know. I'm gonna make it first time. Maybe not. But I pressed the wrong button. See, if I didn't have feather falling on, that would be the worst way to die. I just didn't press the right button. Come on! Whoever's put this up there clearly doesn't like me, or they don't watch my videos because they should know perfectly well that I'm never making it up here. Oh, this is the one. Oh, this is cruel. So obviously the elephant in the room, I could just use bamboo. I feel like that's cheating and kind of takes away from the content and the whole spirit of putting something up there. Actually, how did they get something up here? Oh, that's it. I hate my life. How did they get this up there? I did it! I can't believe it! Oh, this is some view, you know. Oh, now this I like. Now, let's read this, shall we? To get to the nether... Okay, so apparently I'm getting netherite. To get to the netherite, you gotta tell me how many squares are on a chessboard. No using Google. So, I know I talk a big game about being cultured, but realistically, at the end of the day, I'm just trash. So I'm gonna phone a friend.
A few moments later.
Okay, so there's a king and a queen, 2 bishops, 2 knights, 2 rooks. What's that? That's 8. Pieces. And I know the board is 8x8 and so it's 64. Be a good man and don't use the netherite until you're told so. When am I gonna get told to use it? Who left this up here? Now, am I to assume that, first of all, get away from me. I need to... Ooh, well then. That certainly changes things. Also, where does the beacon beam go in through? What's happening? Am I having a stroke? So I now have 7 netherite ingots that I'm not allowed to use. I mean, I'm inclined to say thank you. However, what do I gotta do to use them? That's rude. That's so rude. So to the surprise of literally no one, my mystery guest and netherite supplier was screen time. Who's let llamas into my doesn't matter, we're getting distracted. So you might think this would be the second part of the big go subscribe and go be nice to screen time. However, is the answer 64? Is it flip? Because nothing is ever easy in my life, he doesn't just mean the individual playing tiles, he means every single little square that you can make up on the board. So a 2x2 cluster is a square, a 3x3 cluster is a square, the whole board 8x8 is a square. It's now me and my person, we're trying to actually just do stupid maths and try and work this out because I want to use my netherite. So screen time, I love you, but I hate you. So just for a little bit of context, it's now about 20 minutes later, give or take, maybe 25. I'm still in the same place because my controller's just been down. We've just kind of been doing math. And by I say we, I mean I've been trying to explain what the devil I'm talking about and what I actually mean while she's just been drawing diagrams like this and like this and then doing crazy kind of math stuff like this and apparently has come to the right answer. Like, what do you mean? That would have taken me possibly the rest of my life. If I ever have to go into Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I definitely know who I'm phoning. The answer actually was 204, which means I'm allowed to use the netherite now. My goodness, I feel strong again. However, there is only one thing that really can be said. I kind of look like a parrot again. But at least I'm a parrot who can fly this time. Sorry, Mum, you're just gonna have to kind of deal with me looking like a parrot for a little bit longer. So apparently this episode is just full of getting stuff and giving stuff. It's just kind of class. So here we have HT, who is actually the owner of the server. He's coming pretty clutch, and we've got an Unbreaking 3 and then a Protection 4 book. That's going straight on my noggin. Also, I didn't know you could put sounds like that, because that is looking very funky. Well, it may have broken another one of my anvils, but now we have a Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Mending, Aqua Affinity, Respiration Helmet. And considering I lost my stuff last episode, I think that's pretty class. That's why I like being on a server. In one episode, I've gotten back to pretty much where I was. Actually, I'm even better up because now I have an elytra and I think my pick is actually better. I never would have been able to do that by myself. I would have been struggling for the next 2 or 3 episodes. So I've actually kind of ran out of time. So I'm going to begin to wrap up. I know today it's kind of been all over the place and we haven't actually gotten much done on the base itself. Today has had quite a lot of server interaction. And it just so happened that it all just happened in this episode. Stuff like that happens all the time, but not all the time I have the chance to record it because I get it when I'm not filming, or it just doesn't work out the way that it did. So that was kind of class. Next episode, barring any kind of shenanigans, we're going to start working on the crystal in the middle here. I'm going to try and work out what color I want. I'm leaning more towards cyan or magenta. The magenta would fit in with the reds and the pinks and a little bit of the purple. The cyan would be the more the purpley blue. There's a lot of stuff going on in my head. I don't really know which one I want, but I know how it's going to look and I know how I'm going to style it. So once I actually pick what color it's going to go, we will not have an issue. I think it's actually starting to get dark, which means it has rained all through last night, a full day cycle, and it's still raining now. How is there this much precipitation? Is that the right word? Precipitation? I think that's the right word. How is it this wet? If you have enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to leave a like. The hell get my videos noticed. I feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. I can tell that you guys like them. It's a win, win, win. And really, what more could you ask for? So everyone that I have interacted with today, they all have videos on their own channel. They stream. You can get more TyroCraft goodness at all the links in the description. But I do kind of have to show a little bit of favoritism this episode. Please go and show some love to Screen Time. He has been astronomical in me getting back to where I can be happy and start building again. You can also subscribe to my channel completely for free. And the caveat is, if you don't like me, you can just unsubscribe. But have you seen me? Have you heard me? I don't think that's going to happen. So having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous laters.